everybody, this is the Young Gamer here, and today we are on Spintires doing a mod review, isn't it? And a map review maybe?
No, just a mod review today. This is a pretty awesome map. We'll have a look at this map later. What's the map called again?
Rescue Mission.
Rescue Mission, yeah, we can have a look at this map another time, but we're looking at these Volkswagen Beetles. We need to dedicate a whole video to these guys, a whole mod review to these guys, because they're awesome.
Yeah.
These are made by Voto 1979, who is one of our favourite modders because he does such detailed vehicles. What does that say on the side of that one?
Voto 1979. Spintirestumblr.com.
Nice bit of advertising there for Voto 1979. So we've got two vehicles here. What have we got?
The VW Beetle and the VW Beetle Custom.
Okay, you can guess which one's the custom. It's the one that's been pimped out over there.
Yeah. So
okay.
You're going to see your information?
Yeah, let's go for a little drive.
There is no upgrades for either of them.
Is there not?
Nope.
What's the inside look like? I would take a little drive and let's go for... Oh, it's just in the top. Alright then, let's have a little drive then. This is a nice little map here.
Oh, then here I go.
Okay.
Is it this way?
I don't know.
I'll have to find
Just
out.
give it a try. So we're in crawler mode, are we?
Yeah, so you can see every single piece of
Alright,
information.
well let's have a look at it then.
This is what it looks like. Look at
It
that.
does
Looks
look
like,
good.
Look at his little eyes.
It does. These are such cool. The Volkswagen Beetle is it's one of the most successful cars in the history of the automobile. It was the longest running and most manufactured car of a single platform. So in other words, so basically they haven't changed the design. They haven't changed the single platform. So they designed the Beetle, and they've pretty much kept the Beetle as it is, and they've just modified small bits and pieces as they go along. That's what they mean by that. Not like that video we did of the Citroen 2CV,
Yeah.
where they had all different varieties of the 2CV. Basically, there's been one variety of Beetle that's just changed and been upgraded and new versions made as time goes by. So it's the longest running, most manufactured car of a single platform ever made.
Which way should I go, right or left?
Whatever you want.
I'll go left.
Okay. Let's see if we can find a little bit of a dirt road. Oh, this looks good. This looks like it's heading into a bit of dirt road. We'll see how this thing handles off road. So this was the Volkswagen Type 1 is the official name of it, although it was soon became known as the Volkswagen Beetle. In Germany it's known as the Volkswagen Käfer, and in America they know this as the Volkswagen Bug, because there was a series of films called Herbie, was like a car, this Beetle that had a personality, and I think in America the film was called like the Love Bug or something like that. They started making these in 1938. Do you know who decided this car needed to be built?
Who?
One certain Adolf Hitler.
Did he actually? Seriously?
Yeah, he recognised the need for having a cheap, simple car, so they could mass produce it for the
Wehrmacht.
for the German people.
Oh, German people.
Yeah.
So.
Because they just finished building a new road network in Germany, so he wanted people to be able to use it, the new autobahn system.
So, he trying to take over Europe went and said, "Well, we're going to try and make you guys a car."
Well, no, don't forget he was trying to make Germany. He was trying to make Germany great. So in that respect, it was a good thing to do. It was the right thing to do.
Bridge.
He made it so people were mobile. People could get around. They could explore nice bridge. They could explore their countryside.
Cool.
If people are mobile, then they're more, they need better society. But so he asked in 1934. He contacted a certain Ferdinand Porsche to design and build it. Yeah, so it took them from 1934 to 1938 to finalise the design.
You know, Ferdinand Porsche actually had to have a battle, not like a full-on fight, but Adolf Hitler also asked him to make the first Tiger model.
Oh, that's right, the
with
Tiger
Henschel.
tank. Yeah, that's right.
He made the Tiger P, because the Tiger Porsche.
Yep.
And it failed.
That's right.
And then he was also with Henschel to make the Tiger 2, and it failed again.
Ah, so he didn't do so well. So he was obviously well respected by Hitler. if he asked him to design tanks and also to design this vehicle.
And then he went and made the Ferdinand, which did okay, I guess.
This was the so this was a rear-engined car. They produced 21.5 million of these vehicles in total.
Wow.
Yeah. So they designed it. They finished designing in 38, but didn't really start properly building it until 1945, because obviously everything else, all other manufacturing, was put towards the war effort. And when they started building it, they started building the because Volkswagen, Volkswagen.
Oh yeah.
Car for the people. That's basically that is what it translates as.
Yeah, Volkswagen.
Yeah, the car for the people. So that was the whole design philosophy behind it, or the people's car, as a Volkswagen people's
Look at
car.
the bottom of it. It's got some kind of LED light on the bottom of it. Look at that, Dad.
Oh yeah, it does have some.
What is wrong with the bridge?
No, yeah, it's just the bridge. The bridge is a bit glitchy.
I think it's because it's been two bridges put together.
Yeah.
Probably.
So I don't know if this is an original one, but the original was 25 horsepower power.
How much fuel did it have?
It was actually, it's interesting that, because it was Hitler specifically he specified that it had to be able to do 100 kilometers an hour. It had to be. I forget exactly what it was. It was something to do with the amount of fuel that it would guzzle. Had to be to a certain. They had to design it so it used up less fuel, so that more people could use it. I forget exactly what that was, so I might find that bit of information in a minute. So when the autobahn speed limits increased after the war, a few years after the war, output was increased from 25 horsepower to 36 horsepower, then 40 horsepower. So I don't know what this one is. The 40 horsepower. The 25 horsepower that lasted through to about 1966 became known as the classic Volkswagen motor.
We've come off the road.
Oh, nice! We'll be able to see now how it looks.
End of the road. Look at it go.
It does look cool, doesn't it?
Yep, it's only used 1 litre of fuel.
Yeah. Do you want to have a look now? Now we've gone off road a bit. Park this one up here, and go back and have a look at that.
Other one.
The other one, yeah.
You're taking the exact same route, see if it fares, how it fares.
Yeah, but then we'll go and get the other one and bring it over to this like off-road bit. Right, so this is the what did we say this one was called?
The custom.
Custom, the VW, the Beetle Custom. And we've got this in Gear +1, haven't we?
Yes, because if you put it into automatic, it likes to fly.
Does it? Stick in auto then.
Okay, if I just try and drive down here with it.
Does it go really fast? Oh, it changes gear quickly, doesn't it? Oh, flipping heck, he does want to fly.
Yep, it does.
Okay, right then. So, I found a bit of information I was looking for. It says here, Chancellor Hitler insisted on a basic vehicle that could transport 2 adults and 3 children at 100 kilometers per hour, which is 62 miles per hour, while not using more than 7 litres of fuel per 100 kilometers. In other words, 32 miles per gallon, or 39 miles per gallon in the UK. It said the engine had to be powerful for sustained cruising on Germany's new Autobahnen. Everything had to be designed to ensure parts could be quickly and inexpensively exchanged. And the engine had to be air-cooled because, as Hitler explained, not every country doctor had his own garage. So not every country doctor had his own garage. It says ethylene glycol antifreeze was only just beginning to be used in high performance liquid cooled aircraft engines. Anyway, it says the people's car would be available to all citizens of Nazi Germany through a savings scheme or a savings booklet at a cost of 990 Reichsmark, about the price of a small motorcycle. And the average weekly income was then around about 32 Reichsmark. We're back onto
road,
normal
yeah.
roads, are we?
I'm driving it in cooler so you can keep talking about it and stuff.
No, stick it in caller +1 or something because it's a bit slow, isn't it? There we go. Let's actually have a look at it as well while we're here. Oh yeah.
It looks
that's
like the normal
nice.
Beetle, just a bit raised and all that. Look, you can see underneath of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They've done some good work with the suspension there.
Yeah,
That looks
look at
cool,
that.
doesn't it? That looks
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. Now this is interesting. Let's talk about the factory here. So they started making this, as I say, 1938, but only in small numbers. But the factory was bombed, and it was bombed quite badly. And of course, Germany lost the Second World War, as we all know. So they wouldn't have produced this vehicle because they'd have just stopped production. But it says here, it says the Volkswagen factory was handed over by the Americans to British control in 1945. It was to be dismantled and shipped to Britain. Flipping heck. Thankfully for Volkswagen, no British car manufacturer was interested in the factory. Cool, imagine that. An official report included the phrases, "The vehicle does not meet the fundamental technical requirement of a motor car. It is quite unattractive to the average buyer. To build the car commercially would be a completely uneconomic enterprise." You can imagine some British industrial people saying exactly that. Describing that as this is described as one of the most successful vehicles in motor history, and we had a chance to build it in the UK and they turned it down because they didn't think it would be successful. That's a bit like the guy who turned down, the publisher that turned down the rights to the Harry Potter books because he didn't think people would read Harry Potter books.
Oh yeah, oh my gosh. And because J.K. Rowling's and that, is she the one who makes them?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a millionaire.
Exactly. Go down there. Go and do that unlocking and see what's down here. So, oh look, that looks like a good mud bath to drive through there.
Sure.
Try and get through that.
I'll quickly, or this.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll get the cloaking for that, drive
Oh,
through
yeah,
it,
okay then.
bumps up and down and everything.
It says the reopening of the factory is largely accredited to British Army officer Major Ivan Hurst. He said Hurst was ordered to take control of the heavily bombed factory, which the Americans had captured. His first task was to remove an unexploded bomb that had fallen through the roof and lodged itself between some pieces of irreplaceable production equipment. If the bomb had exploded, the Beetle's fate would have been sealed. In other words, we wouldn't have ever had a Beetle. He said knowing Germany needed jobs and the British Army needed vehicles. You're going to go drive?
Yep, here we go. Oh,
Let's see if we can get through.
I'll put it in
Oh,
cooler.
yeah, stick it in cooler. There we go.
Here we go.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's doing that all right.
Yeah, look at that go.
Yeah, it would make me a bit seasick though, wouldn't it?
Look, wouldn't it?
Oh, look at that. That looks cool. Dangerous water level with my foot. Yeah, nice. Go through it at a bit of an angle. Let's see it.
Okay then.
Go through it again at a bit of an angle so we can see it. See the suspension and what will work. It said, yeah, knowing Germany needed jobs and the British Army needed vehicles, Hearst persuaded the British military to order 20,000 cars. And by March 1946, the factory was producing 1,000 cars a month.
Wow. Wow, look at this thing go. It doesn't like it. The wheels are coming off the ground. The suspension's not big enough.
Whoa.
Oh no.
The wheels, that is the wheels. Look at that. Oh yeah, the wheel is coming off the ground a bit, isn't it? That's a good view.
Yeah, look at that. That's quite cool.
So they declined. Oh, look at that! They declined. The production of the vehicle declined in the 1960s because there was a lot of other vehicles available for this. Small vehicles available for the same money. It was when the Japanese started mass producing a lot of their vehicles.
Mitsubishi.
Yeah, it was Nissan, or Datsun as it was at the time, and Toyota, the Toyota Corolla.
I parked it in the trees.
And Honda, they were producing vehicles.
Hey, when you normally find old VW Beetles like in the trees, there you go, shoved it in one.
Oh yeah. Well, cool, let's find somewhere else to go.
I'll go get the other one this time.
Oh right, okay. Are you going to try the other one through there, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the way it starts because. And then here we go.
So in Germany, that was interesting. The factory was of the Volkswagen. The British renamed the town Wolfsburg. So that's where they produced the Beetle, in Wolfsburg. They got a football team as well. Often played the Champions League and the UEFA League. So they started in Wolfsburg. They started building then the Golf, the VW Golf, around about 1974.
What was the Golf again?
Golf was a similar sort of.
Oh yeah, I know what the Golfs are.
Yeah, the Golf was an incredibly popular car as well.
You can still find them today. They've made more modern versions of Golfs.
Yeah. So they continued building the Beetle, but it was made at other German factories, not Wolfsburg. They kept making it until 1978, and then from 1978, most of the VW Beetles, were being built in Mexico and Brazil. In fact, if you go to Brazil, when I was in Mexico, there were so many Beetles.
Probably because Mexico is not one of them incredibly super rich.
No, it's not.
superpowers.
It's not.
So they probably got these things and decided to build because they're so cheap.
Well, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
You
Yeah.
could just buy them, just go vroom vroom.
It said the last Beetle was produced in Puebla, Mexico, in July 2003.
So they've stopped them.
Yeah. And the very last one. What did they do? What did they do with the very last one? I think the very last one that came off the production line got put in straight into the VW museum.
That's
So it's
quite
never
good.
probably never been driven. It was Beetle number 21,529,464.
Out of every single Beetle in the world.
Yeah, so it was
21 million.
it was the very last one. 65 years that they were producing them for.
I give credit to VW.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
A
a
lot,
nice, amazing little
A
car.
lot of 100 years from now, we have a huge thing about the Second World War, all the pastime and everything, the 19 and 18 era, right? And then they get the thing out and they drive it around the streets.
So this, let's have a look at the front of this vehicle. Let's have a look at the front windscreen. So it's okay. So it's not one of the really early models. Let's have a look. 1960 to 1969. 1964 models could be identified by a widened light housing on the engine lid over the rear license plate. Have a look on the back because it's rear wheel drive. So the front was the trunk or the
boot.
the boot, as we would say. So maybe this is a 1964 widened light housing. Can't really see, can we?
Madam, here we are for the mud bath.
Oh no, this is post 1965 because that's when they introduced significantly larger windows. They increased the windshield area by 11% and gave it a slight curve.
This thing's handling this little trailer mud here with no problem. Will it handle the little field there? Let's have a look.
Has it got a Volkswagen badge on the engine lid? No, the engine at the back. Doesn't look like it, does it?
No.
Okay, so it says here that. Oh no, that's 1500cc. 1967, 1500cc model was made. These were identified by a Volkswagen badge on the engine lid, so it could still be.
Here it goes. See how well it does. Oh, it actually goes into the mud. The door bit. Oh, this thing's not got high suspension. Look at that.
Oh
right into
man.
the mud.
Oh, look at that. It does not have any much suspension travel at all, does he? This is a good little testing ground, this, for vehicles.
So you said this will make you feel seasick? It keeps getting a dangerous water level.
So what do we think of these mods then?
Really good, actually.
Yeah, another exceptionally good mods by Voto 1979.
That's a good screenshot.
Yeah, let's yeah.
I like it where the camera is and everything. It's cool.
Just zoom in a little bit, like. Oops, wrong way. Oops, we're going the wrong way again. Like that there?
Yeah. S12 in it?
Yeah. Yeah, that is a nice screenshot actually. Yeah, very nicely done.
Yeah, so remember to subscribe, like 100 subscribers.
No, we don't need to keep saying that. Because we
Remember-
might have already gone past that point.
Remember, just subscribe
Yes.
for more content, and that'll be a goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me.
And one more quick thing, if you ever come to this location, look out for the old Volkswagen shoved in the trees. Yeah, so goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you for watching the video. Click one of these boxes to watch another one of our videos, and remember to click subscribe to subscribe.